It's Al Cole from CBS Radio, host of the syndicated talk show People of Distinction, cluing you in that in our 21st century, I'll tell you, products and services are sold through video. That's right, so sell it through video at Al Cole Enterprises and SAG 14 Production Company. You got it, and right now you got it too. Enjoy another outstanding audio clip from our international guest list featuring my son, the fantastic Benji Cole, on People of Distinction.
On the line with us today, we have Craig Stucko. We'll be discussing his new book, OUTFECTION, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Craig was brought to People of Distinction today by some of the best movers in the business, Ingress Advertising Publishing. If you have a book that you'd like moved, you got to move it through Ingress. You can find them at ingressadvertising.com. The book that we're going to be discussing is such an action-packed adventure, with a love story sprinkled in just for safe measure. Without further ado, we have Craig here on the line with us. Craig, first and foremost, thank you so much for being a guest with us on People of Distinction. How are you today?
I'm good, Benji. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to embarking on this with you. Now, let's jump right in. OUTFECTION, again, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Tell us a bit about the book.
All right, it's an action adventure, and it takes you step by step. It slowly introduces you to the one main character, who's a gentleman who he's jumping into windows, he's sneaking into hospitals, he's in car chases, and you have no idea what's going on. And little by little, as you go through the book, you learn more and more, and you start finding out what his purpose is and his values are, and how he's trying to help. And he just meets these very interesting people, very diverse, from the worst to the best, to try to get to where he needs to get to accomplish his mission. And it's fun. He travels across the country. He's the Southwest, the Northeast. There's tons of action, and it's very mainstream. It's meant to really, really pull people in a very general nature. And over the course of the book, you develop with this character, and you start seeing the inner thoughts and the reasoning behind what he does, and how it's generational, and his family's involved, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And it's just a very interesting, fun book, and it's very appropriate for our time, because it's all about making things better and people healing and things like that. So it's I don't want to give away, because it's a very step-by-step book where you learn as you go, but I'll try to keep from giving the end away. But that's what it's all about. It's just a fun action travel underground and climbing mountains, you name it. It's involved car chases. It's just a fun book.
Beautiful. Wonderful. And following off of that, going into the title of the book, OUTFECTION. I mean, it's such a unique and intriguing title. Now, obviously, it's a word that you had created, but talk to our listening audience about really why you created that word, A, and B, why you decided to name your novel that particular word.
Well, that's the thing with I'm very scientific. I have I'm a very logical background, very pragmatic. I'm involved in industrial design and things like that on one side of the scale. And on the other, I'm very drawn to healing and nature, and, how we get better, how we get sick, things like that. I've had some catastrophes in my life where I've lost people that were close to me and things like that. And I always questioned the whole healing and sickness thing. And then one day it came to me, I had this thought about how disease spreads exponentially. One person gets sick, they can spread it to 10 people. And then I was thinking to myself, that's a spectrum. There's healing and then there's sickness. And I'm thinking, well, if one end of it applies, it should apply at the other end of the spectrum as well, where if disease can spread exponentially, why can't healing spread exponentially? So rather than infection, I was thinking outfection, where if you meet someone who's healed of something, maybe they can heal you of it too. So that's kind of the background premise of the book, but it's much deeper than that. But that was the original thought I sprung in my head to get the title for the book where it is today.
It's Al Cole from CBS Radio, host of the syndicated talk show People of Distinction, cluing you in that in our 21st century, I'll tell you, products and services are sold through video. That's right, so sell it through video at Al Cole Enterprises and SAG 14 Production Company. You got it, and look forward to enjoying other outstanding audio clips from our international guest list featuring my son, the fantastic Benji Cole, on People of Distinction.